Orange, you glad we're playing Islanders? I should cut out some of that pause, but I won't. Welcome back to Islanders. We have this lovely fall island, fitting for when the recording is going on. We've got these cool arcs and everything. I don't know, this might be a first for this run, having these arcs. I know I've seen them before, but not sure we've had them on this run before, or on the other run either. How's... Just checking in, though. I mean, this is full disclosure. So I have... This week is when Mario comes out, Mario 35, and I'm going to be editing like a crazy person to get that video and the Fall Guys update video both out, shot and edited in the same week. So I'm recording this one before I've done that, because if I didn't, I would lose my mind. So I just wanted to get that out of the way and say, boy, I wish I could reflect and say how amazing Mario 35 is, but I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna throw one of these out here. So here's what I'm thinking. I mean, this is gonna be like industry, right? Logging, stuff like that. So that's why the statue's up here. The next thing I'm thinking is, where do I want to put like mansions for my temple and stuff? And I'm thinking along here, because I'm also going to be able to stick some masons along this wall. So if I get a plateau like here and the temple there, then I have my masons connected to my industry, and then I've got my temple connected to my masons, which is connected to the mansions that are all going to kind of go out in this area, along with, again, if I could stick like my jewelry store or something on this ledge, maybe that'll be a good place for it. So we've got that right there. Yeah, okay, that's a good setup. And then finally, let's put one here just to keep them spread out. Don't know what'll go there, but something will go there. All right. So, I mean, the easy one to start with is lumber pack. I mean, that's going to be points coming out of the Waziranian points coming out of the wazoo with these lumberjacks. Oh, I love it. You love to get such good lumberjacks. Why so many of these, though? I do not need 3 sawmills. But yeah, I mean, this is just the introductory stages of building out this island. This is usually when I talk about like what's me doing this week, and so I will. I mean, I've been having pretty terrible sleep lately, so that's somewhat of a new development. You know those nights where like you sleep for an hour and then you wake up and then all of a sudden you don't go back to sleep again. you know those kind of nights, right? That's not just me. Yeah, I think sleep issues are something I've had for a very, very long time. And I guess I don't really talk about them that often, but I mean, why would I? They're not that big of a deal, but I hear a lot of stuff about like winding down properly before... Oh no. Can my plan not be achieved because I thought these ledges could handle a mason, but can they not? Uh-oh. I guess I could put it here. It's a bit of a bummer because it's not really getting any extra points for anything. Eey. Let's put it there, half in the wall, just for funsies. Yeah, so, I mean, sleep, you hear a lot about, put your phone away before bed, and all that kind of stuff, and I think that's something I should try to take more seriously, because I have had sleep issues for pretty much my whole life. On and off. So right now I'm in a period where they're like bad, but They get better. But, you know, if I'm sick of having it be a constant issue, which really I should be by this point, I'm almost, not almost 30, but I'm approaching 30, and it's been an issue since I was like 13. So you'd think I would get sick of it and start taking some of that advice seriously, but I have yet to do so, which is foolish on my part. But I think sometimes, like, it's so easy to bring your phone or whatever to bed, and it's so can be calming, I guess, to some extent, if you have issues with like anxiety and things like that, which I've been open about the fact that I do, so that should come as a surprise to nobody. But it can be so much more tempting to just have that distraction rather than, you know, just having to lay awake and deal with it. Oh, okay. So I've made somewhat of a calculation error putting this probably up there rather than like on this ledge maybe, because I've minimized the amount of buildings that can actually like hug it. But that's not a huge problem. It's just I would say a minor error in the way I've decided to do my business here. Where would I put this city center? Chances are I'm going to build out this way more, so I feel like I should stick it somewhere around here, but I don't know. It's tempting to put it on this side and try and find perhaps a zone where I can get the bonus from the statue, but I don't think that's possible. You know what? Let's put it here. I'm going to do it. I'm feeling bold today. Maybe it's the sleep deprivation, but boy am I bold today. Let's be bold together. Oh my, this is a shaman's paradise. 24, this was 2030 up here on this rock. Oof. What do we have up here? I know we had like a 30 up here as well, 32. Now these are nice. Oh my gosh. This might be the earliest doggo clock of all time, and it might be valid because we're... Are you kidding me? Can you believe it? A 57-point shot. That's the world's earliest doggo clock of all time. Let's just do it. Why not? There it is. Jaina lying happily on her tummy in the grass, doing a big smile. Such a big smile, her eyes are closed. That was back when she was curly, which she will be again eventually. But right now, she is post haircut and is still getting those curls back. So we can look at this with hope in our hearts and wonder in our eyes for what we will surely see in the coming weeks and months as her hair comes back. But this was her enjoying a lovely weekend frolicking in the fields. And that is Doggo Clock. You can enjoy it for like 5 more seconds, but then we're going to go right back to the game. So get your jollies in now. And back to the game. All right. So where were we? I guess we were talking about sleep stuff, but I feel like I kind of wrapped that up fairly succinctly in saying that I want to change it, but I'm not. Which is a stupid way of talking about it, but hey, you know. Can I get... I don't know, this feels like weird cheese again too, but I'm gonna take it because I really want to set up for a big temple over there. Again. Yeah. But I don't think that's uncommon. I bet a lot of people watching this have a fairly significant experiences with sleep issues and stuff. I think especially for my my age group, if you would say that. I don't know. It's I feel like the introduction of phones and such has made it. Ooh, look at that! A little bit of wiggle strategies going on here with this the bizarre geometry of that ledge. Yeah, I think it's just something that a lot of people that I know go through on and off depending on their levels of stress, especially now with arguably a fair amount of more stress going on for a lot of people. So get a good sleep is what I have to say. Even though I'm not, you should. Somebody out there has to get good sleep. You know? Like if we were all asleep, I don't do anything important. My job is to sit here and play video games for like 6 people. So it doesn't really matter if I'm sleep deprived, you know? There's not a ton that can go wrong there. However, if you're out there, you're like a doctor, maybe you're a lawyer. I know my analytics say that I have a lot of lawyers that watch. So if you're like a doctor, if you're a lawyer, I would say do get your sleep. I think those jobs can be fairly important. So I would recommend that you look into sleep strategies. But if you're like me, I mean, you know, just take the extra time in your day. Enjoy it. You know? Enjoy the extra 3 hours of your day that you get when you stay up until 4:45. Why not? What do you got to lose? Okay, can we get one of these in another weirdo spot like this? Ooh, like that. I think that's a good starting point there. These are fairly weak overall, but I think they will come into play later, as usual. Can I like double dip over here at all? Like if I go like 36, yeah. I should have put that less central, but I gotta be honest, I was way too just like blown away by how good it was that I didn't want to, you know. But even at 36 is 39. There it is. This is such a great island for shamans to do their business. They must be loving it out here, because I am. So why wouldn't they be? I'm gonna hold my mansions, which was another thing I probably should have been doing earlier in the run, which is just if I don't need to place mansions, just hold. Because then I can actually, once I get the plateau eventually, I will try to build around it. I'll then put in all the mansions after the fact, is what I'm intending to say here. Now this is just pretty much perfect, because that ledge will fit nothing else, so why not just take 28 points for huts there. And now, once again, let's make sure we're being out at the edge of our radius here. I don't know if that matters much though, but with this one we can. 11, 6 out here. Yeah, so 11 is going to be our best one. So let's get right on the edge of this one's range so that we can optimize our semicircle around that town center. Okay, we've got a new thing. Okay, so this is our plateau. So again, we know that this is going to be where our temple goes. Wherever we sort of are able to jam it in on this ledge. Can I wiggle it any further in? No, it's looking like this is our spot. So, bada bang, that's where our temple's gonna go. And now, like here, is the theory was that, yeah, I could start fitting my mansions along the border here. This is why I was saving them up. They do better next to the plateau anyways, so why not just why not do that? Oh, what a perfect save up mansion circle. This is what, for all of you guys that have stuck with this series, like this is the 16th island I think we've done. You're getting to see some real growth and development in terms of how excellently I play this game. Okay, 9 out here. Let's take a 9. Ooh, a 12. Let's take a 12. Can I get another 12? No. Maybe? No. Another 9 I can take. Yeah. Let's take a 9 out here. And maybe we can get another one there if we get a new brickyard in the future. More huts are good because it allows us to just sort of line this, line our pockets here with this ridge. I was thinking maybe I would save it for a wall. However, I can fit like 4 huts in the position that I would fit a wall there, so I think it's more worth it anyways to do the huts. These fields are doing great for me. This statue, I didn't really know what I was going to do with it at first, but I feel like it's turning out to be a pretty great choice. Pretty choice, if you ask me. Housing. We're experiencing a touch of a housing crisis, I think, because we have very, very quickly moved away from the ideal spot to put them. But that being said, I can cheese this tower into the wall for 40 points. Almost 50 if I put it there, but it's going to reach too much. I'm going to take... See, what I'm thinking is, again, like, you know, you want to space them out. I can get 48 here, and then a 40 or something here, which is, you know, 88's better than whatever we're going to get later. If we stick one right in the middle. So up here we can get a 30 if I remember correctly. I think we've done all the dipping. Oh, apparently it's just such a good spot that I can truly double dip and just take a 41 here. So we're going to. There's way more than enough flowers to go around, evidently. Circus. So this is great. We actually have a great circus spot, or we should. That rock actually gets really in the way. I did not know that rock was going to be so in the way. Interesting. Oh wait, hold on. Let's back that up for a minute. Can this... Okay, so that can go there for 27. 28 over there. You know what, I'll save that spot, but I just got to get a few more houses in, essentially, right? This is what that's telling me, is that if I can save up some more houses, then that'll be an ideal spot for them. Nothing else is going to be able to go up here. But perhaps on this ledge? No, too small. 14. Oh, up here is a good idea. Yeah, let's do up here. 16. Overlooking the beach. That's prime real estate. It's not free real estate, but it's prime. Okay. I don't think there's going to be any way for me to get... As much as I would maybe love to jam pack a couple more mansions in there, I'm not sure it's going to happen in the most efficient way I could. I would love to be able to wiggle this one into here, but I don't think that's going to happen either. So I'm going to take this one. Feels like the way I'm going to get closest. And just hope for the best on that front. Other mansions, again, yeah, let's just keep plugging up this side of the... Or we can put one down here. 9 points is quite good. And that'll help with the jewelry store that I was thinking we were going to put in later. So yeah, let's make this down here like our secondary sort of mansion area. So we're waiting on houses. This warehouse, again, this was sort of the plan, to stick it up here and have all of the industry in the same area. So I'm quite happy with a 30-point warehouse there. And then I'm thinking with our market, we wall plateau it right below it, essentially. Because we could wall plateau one here and one up here, and I think they won't touch each other, and we'll basically get the same amount of points. That's sort of my, like, galaxy brain theory I'm operating under right now. So we'll see how that goes. So I wanted to reach I want it to go as far that way as I can get it, I think. Because I want that here. But I'm not sure that's going to work out for me. Kind of shocked by how little. I mean, 30 points is not nothing, but certainly isn't as high as you'd be dreaming of when I initially sort of started to plan that. Let's see, we'll hold on to it. Maybe it'll get better. Could probably squeeze a couple more points out of it, to say the least. This circus is getting better by the minute, 36. You can probably still fit another house or two in there if we really wanted to. But for now, let's keep adding down here. A big 21 point. Big 21 points there. We've got another lumberjack, which I believe can like freely, yeah, fit down here still without intruding. It may even give us enough space to get another one in there without intruding on others. Maybe not. Maybe not quite. So yeah, I think I should just take all the points I can get here because I'm not going to get another one. Similarly, I think just throwing this in here again is going to net us big bucks. Especially now that we're basically giving up on the fact that there will ever be another good lumberjack up here. I think I can just take a big honkin' 26 and live with it. Live with losing a handful of points there. This one we'll hold on to for now. It might get more valuable later. This fissure, yeah, so again, we knew to set this up in such a way that we're going to work right on the edges of the next fissure so that we can again work right on the edges of the next fissure, and so on. As we do all weeks. Oh, well, hey. 6 ain't bad. 8 ain't bad either. Do we have any other options yet? 6, 4, okay, let's hold the fissure. Might get better as things expand again. So yeah, market. What I'm thinking is I'm going to do one on a wall platform like here, so that I get basically the whole city, and then one on a wall platform like here, so that again, get basically the whole city. And those should be two big ones for me later on. But we got to make it to the wall platforms if we're going to do that. So not necessarily the easiest thing in the world, but not the toughest thing in the world either. So let's stick this. Let's say, what if I put this here? And a little farther over. And then squeeze the circus in, yeah. That's what I was thinking. So then now we have this little spot here is going to be amazing for a tavern if we're able to continue our houses out this way and around. So we're going to stick with that plan. This is the thing we kind of pre-set up there with the tower, where we knew we could get a big 43 in there. I like that. That's very cool. I know it's cheese, but it is really cool to be built into the wall like that. I think that's a really neat idea for a structure, even though it's technically not supposed to be like that. Hey, what are you gonna do? Take a 14 right on a kind of on an angle here so that we can build out a triangle ideally. Resort Oasis. I mean, this seems again like another ideal candidate for a wall platform, because it definitely seems like it should go somewhere in here, just not, we don't know where yet. Or a plateau. Could I cheese a plateau into like this spot? And then, yeah. We're getting some big hardy points here. 52 point Oasis with not really doing any planning for it, just sort of gifted by the plateau. And then again, so because we made the decision and we were going to keep building out our houses this way, we can pick up a few extra points there, and then we can slot our tavern into that pre-prepared zone for 29. That's not really what you... You know, I thought I had more houses, but I guess I don't really have that many. 29's not bad. We're gonna take it. It's a little lower than normal, but you also, you know, we've made up for it with some other successes. Let's get the 14 there. Again, so like I was saying that we were hoping to get a couple more mansions within range down here. Don't know how hyper successful that's gonna be, unless there's some major, like something major bananas I'm missing here. Major Bananas is a hero of mine from Planet of the Apes. Major Bananas. Anyone remember that character? Real character. Don't test me on Major Bananas. Google it. Please Google it. Google it and report back. 9 points for that mansion there. I could fit another one of these fellas here for 11. That's pretty good. This is going to be a big temple. I don't want to brag. 40 points for that jewelry store. This is just like the Galaxy, you know, this is what you get. 16 episodes in, this is what you get. You can identify ledges like that immediately. And just play perfectly until you have a jewelry store set up. You know? That's the dream. That's what the dream has been this whole time, and now we're here living it. I'm glad you can join me for the evolution of dance. That's the plot twist. This whole time I've just been building up to the evolution of dance. I am, what's his name? Justin Ladapoli. This has truly become a conversation that only like people that were alive pre-internet will understand. I don't think Justin Ladapoli is still really like a household name. Oh, come on, there we go. 33 for that fountain, we'll take it. 26, can I get one on this edge? 18, 26 is still probably the best. I'm not even gonna tease. I'm gonna set up this temple as though it's like the huge reveal at the end here. We're not even gonna touch it yet until we get our walls. So what I'm thinking is, let's just look at the range a little bit here. I think we're gonna I want to be on the front left. Okay, I'm gonna look. 145. It's so good. It's gonna be so good. Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. This is a new record temple for sure. Wow. That's almost 200. Let's hold off. I might be able to get a 200 point building out of that. And I'm going to do my dangdest. For now though, let's just line a few huts along the bottom there. What else do they get bonuses from? Parks. Ooh. That's a good note too. So up here, has this powerhouse spot been drained yet? 25, yeah, it's been a little drained. We can go up here and get 26. There was another spot I thought where I could get like a 30, but maybe I'm misremembering. I thought like over here maybe. Okay, let's just take our big 26 and complain no further, because it's a pretty dang good one. Now, I'm gonna take parks here. Thinking I could slide one there, but I'm not really getting it yet. House can go in here. 10, 17, 19. Whoa, that's a good house. We'll line this bottom part again with a couple more huts. since they're doing so nicely for us down here. Walls, sand pits, so that's why I set up this. And like, again, you can see this triangle building out here. That was the hope there. More walls. I feel like we have some good wall spots. Given the... How much of a bonus does this get per wall? Just 10, right? Yeah. What if I put a plateau on a plateau and then put the temple on the plateau? Just something to think about. I think I can maybe get that to 200. I think the concept of that excites me deeply. $19 to get a city center down here. 22. 20 out here. Let's put it down here, because again, I think we're going to end up to continually kind of expanding away. Yeah. I think we're going to kind of continue to expand out this way with our city, potentially. And then I'll put one out here, because that was a big 20-pointer, and... Oh, maybe up here. Let's do it up here. 23? 27? 32? Yeah, there you go. Building a city center for our industry up there. That's a good place for it. We have one park here. Not really sure. I mean, that's going to be better than any building I put there, so let's put it 23-point park. Right in the center of town there, next to the fountain. Couldn't ask for a better spot for it. Does this gain it or hurt anything for a balloon? So that's the other thing I have to keep in mind if I want to do this optimally and maybe get 200 for it. I can't put anything near it that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Which a market does hurt it, so we have to be cautious here. So a balloon though doesn't hurt it at all, and we just get a nice cool 40 points for it. Let's stick it out on the edge of this rock here so you can get a nice panoramic view of the city from that balloon. Can a house go on this edge? Doesn't look like it. Even though that rock sort of flashes away. What about up here? See, my housing I'm a little worried about. We planned super duper well for our temple mansion area, but we planned less optimally for the housing side of things. Which is gonna happen. We're all gonna have slips of memory sometimes. Oof, could you imagine if I could have slotted one in here? That would have been forethought. Now that would have been forethought. If I had given it just a touch more space on that side. I think I can get in here though. Yeah, 23. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit 2, so let's just take what we can get here. With the 20, was it a 23? I swear I saw 23. Am I crazy? There it is. And then try to get another big one somewhere here on one of these edges that, ooh, 14, 17 is pretty good. That whole edge is pretty much set up to do, ooh, that'd be 0, but I think it would, anyways, no. Getting greedy. Getting too greedy. I know what I need to do here. 6 points, just block off those huts. 8, 2, what about something down here? 6, nothing, 2. Okay, let's take the, let's take a 17 along here, just so, because that's pretty good. And then we've got another shaman that I think we can throw up here and probably still get like 20 for it somewhere. 12, 8, 23, there it is. 23 will do. That's like the perfect spot for it. Was born to go there. Monuments like temples. Temples don't much care for monuments. So that's something we will have to hold on to again. Something, maybe I could, is there maybe a world in which this sort of slides into one of these spots? And yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but maybe on this side. Yes, that's what I wanted. That's perfect, because that expands our housing and solves that issue almost entirely. That's great. That'll give us some really high point houses in the near future, which you love. I shouldn't have put, I don't know if I should put either of those there. I'm going to take one of those back, and I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to start building this city out a little bit, this edge of the, this neck of the woods out a little bit. A fountain could probably go down here and do pretty well. 18, 28, yeah, heck yeah. A little beach fountain. I'm here for it. Okay. So we've got more lumberjacks. This place has kind of become a mess. But if you don't tell, then neither will I, and we'll just take a big 28 up there. Because we have no reason to not. 14, 7, 6 up here, 14 again. If we just plop right into that mess. Let's take it up here. Right up on the tip top there. We can get in real close because it's right on top of the mountain. Have a nice view of that lumberjack. Parks. More parks. Ooh, now that's a great spot. 19. Okay. I was hoping, what I was really hoping was to get another mason. It wouldn't be unheard of to get another mason, and doing that would get me exactly into the 200 zone on the temple, but we'll see. Remains to be seen what will come of that. Let's take our 20 here. And we've got another, how can we build? I mean, that does fine. 27. This does pretty well. I don't really want to take that spot because I was hoping to keep it for housing, but 13, 14 if you just throw it right on the sand. So this actually loves forests, which is an interesting note, because I feel like in the future there's probably a world in which there's like a forest near some water that you could put this on. But for now, we have a seaweed farm option incoming, so let's stick with that. Let's stick with the potential of the seaweed farm there. Oof, that's a big one. 29 points for that park. Yes, please. 17 for this one, any day of the week. I have some big ones out here too that I can get. 19, 16, 22. Anyways, well, oh, actually I will put one right there because, oh, maybe I won't. Actually, there is potential that something will still fit there. So let's leave that for now. But we can probably get this one in a really great spot somewhere here. Again, like cheesing it along this edge or something. Somewhere in here that I'm missing. You know what? Instead of a 175 point temple, let's just throw an 11 point park down. If I was running like a mildly infuriating channel or whatever, that would be the way to people's hearts. Truly, probably the most infuriating thing I could do right now. Ooh, okay, we've got an 11, 16. How close can we get and still pull that off? We can get a 17 if we're here. Sure. 17 point Fisher is gonna be good for me any day. This 6 point Fishers are not super good. A wall? Let's find a spot for a wall here. 12 is pretty decent. 12 is decent, but not the best. 14 is pretty good. I do really feel like it could maybe go in here or something and do good work for me, but we're just not there yet. Or we won't ever be there, I guess, because it doesn't fit, but 14 is pretty good, and nothing else is ever going to fit there. It's way too thin, so let's take a 14 here. Sort of make a little divide between our agriculture. Wall plateau, now we got 3, which is perfect. So again, we just need to make sure we're not reaching up onto the wall with it, or we're not touching the... We need to make sure that our temple is not going to be reaching it. But that's where we want it, yeah. So if I put it there, let me just put it there. That's big though, 118. Let me think here. Can I still reach? I think I can go up a bit, just to be extra safe. Let's go up a little higher. And let's take it there, still 118. But now you can see down below that on the ledge where that wall and the one single park are, I've got some space to work with. And that's where I'm thinking, yes, that's not even close to reaching. So this is where I'm thinking I'll put my second market, is right here. Just out of reach of that one, and I could hopefully still pick up close to 100 points maybe. 200 points between 2 markets would be a dream. 78 is pretty good. Where can I go and not be touching that? Yeah, that's where I was kind of thinking for my first spot, but that wasn't as good. Or was I just missing it? Yeah, 52, that's not it. 52 was 78 was what we were competing with, right? 75, 77. I think we can edge along there and find it, and find the optimal spot. Let's say 24 there. So we were 84. Okay, that's pretty close to it. But let's look if we can creep any closer. So 84 is the best we've seen. Still 84. Why did I lose it? 84, still the best. Let's creep ever so closer. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're in trouble now. 1, because it doesn't seem to want to go on there, but 2, it's just where I could see that we were touching the rest of it. So let's take our 84. Nope. Jeez, I should have just taken it when I had it. What a goofball I've been. Oh, 86. All right, that's going to be our spot. That's 2 very, very, very good buildings. Hard to deny that. So what's something else we know is that these things love plateaus, so let's throw one out here. Do these like anything? Seaweed fields and statues. Yeah, no, they don't care. So let's build a farm out here. Maybe not out there. Let's see if we can get any points. Yeah, here we go. Here we are. Let's get 10. At least. Use that rock as a feature. And let's put this out here, let's say. Can this reach? Yeah. Oh, yes, they can. Wow, that's interesting. What we've done here is pretty interesting, so let's take both of those. Those are good point totals. We've got another tower that we could squeeze in somewhere. 48. Yeah, that's going to be our spot. I think 47. Yeah, that's good. 52. Ding dong. That actually makes our temple touch better, but we're not there yet. It's gonna be a good one, don't worry. And then down here, underneath this market, we still have our 20 point huts kicking around, living in the shadow of this gigantic market above their heads, but you know, they're like vacation houses. That's what we'll say. Oh, another 14 here. Yeah, that's good, because it also closes it off, which gives me more incentive to build mansions on this side. But actually we have a few houses, so this is why I wanted to put that plateau there, was to create more of this, because we were dying for high point houses, but now we've got them. Another warehouse. This, yeah, I was right. That's worth 25, and it's better than a park is there. Another market. Here-ish, maybe. Perhaps on this side of the wall. Like there. Let's look into that. Again, that wouldn't be touching, yeah, wouldn't be anywhere near touching that, so that would be safe, but let's think about, you know, can we fit one of these in and get a decent amount of points somewhere? 25, that's pretty good. Up here it's only worth 22, out here it's going to be worth basically nothing. Even up in here I don't think it's going to give me much, so yeah, let's take the 25 here that we were seeing. And then I think that gives us another boost towards if we're going to stick a market like here. Fairly low down around here. Interesting spot for it, but I think it'll do the trick. Yeah. 73, 75, 77. 77 points. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Let's find that 77. Wow, that is a very good triangle of markets to get. That's 100 and that's close to that's like 250 points or so for 3 markets, which is just unreal. We're set up super well right now because we're not even really running out of space, is the other super positive aspect here. So that's getting a little minus. Oh, 37. When I cheese it onto this ledge, it's like 37, yeah. 37. I will take it. 2 more houses. Oh, I should have saved up, but whatever. It's okay. It's okay. Can I get that on there? No, not quite. 14, yeah, okay. 14. This gets 51 here still. I'm just gonna take that. That's great. Everything's coming up swell here. The absolute dream scenario here is that somehow I pull out another mason. I don't know if it'll happen. I don't know if it can happen even this late in without getting one. I think that might mean that it's just toast, but we will see. 6, 7, 5 here. What if I throw one up here? Yeah. Hey, why the heck not? That's sort of because we put the town center up there, that's totally valid. Where could I put this? 37 points. I like it. Yeah, 37. Of course, why not? And then another one. Can I get this, like... No. Don't say no yet. What if I did something absolutely sneaky like that? That's pretty sneaky. 36 points using a water plateau in that way. That feels good. We're really motoring along here. This is a high value island. We're fitting in a lot of stuff here. I'm very happy with this. 18, yeah, okay. 19, sure. 19, 18. Let's get some houses up here. Another shaman that'll probably do really well for us if we can find... Just to use this space again. Just keep stacking them in here until they can't bear it anymore. 12, 12. I think this is, yeah, 17 or something up here is going to be our best. I'm worried that there's a spot I've forgotten about, but 9, 14, 17 is quite good when you're this dense and you're getting 17 points out of your, pulling 17 points out of something as small as a shaman this late in the game. You've been doing something right, I think. So 9, could probably fit one on here. Yeah, that'll be really good. 18, and that's no joke. A few other water plateaus. I mean, what could we do with them? They're just worth like 13, which is good. Hard to complain. Maybe I could... I don't know to be sure if a field can go on there, but let's throw it there and find out if we get another field. We just unlocked our next island, so that's something to hugely celebrate because we were 0% stressed. We had nothing to worry about at all. This has just been going really well, so that's something to be super proud of. Again, so parks don't give us a huge bonus. It would be nice. I could probably squeeze something in there, but again, I want to save that space for a mason just in case. Just in case. It's too good to pass up the opportunity of throwing a mason there if we can get one late in the game. I could put a park here, though. No? No, I can't. Never mind. I take it back. Simply cannot do it. A park under here, 5, no, that's nothing to... 8, okay, so let's maybe play around with either this space. These are worth 9s, so these are pretty good, but this is the other space worth looking at. Again, like 19 here is great, because it won't... Yeah, you have to look, I'm trying to look at places where I'm not going to fit in another field, right? This is probably not wide enough to fit in another field. So or even down here, I don't know actually. I'm starting to question that. But something like this is a safe bet. But see, how many more fields am I even gonna get? That's the other thing. So let's just start taking them, I think. Because I can't honestly say that I have in good faith that I'm gonna pull another brewery fields? What are those called? Hops fields? It just doesn't seem super likely, so this was kind of a one-off because I did know that you can't throw a field on top of that wood. So I guess I did know that that was going to be kind of a one-time bang for your buck kind of placement. But, you know, nothing wrong with getting a couple of those. Kind of some oddly placed fields here, but see, if this had grass on it, I could do it, but it just doesn't, which sometimes they do, but not today, it doesn't, so we can't use that. This doesn't quite fit here where... Oh, it does. Let's take it. Trying to think, like another resort oasis would do fantastically in here again. If I could, can I like cheese another water plateau? Can I cheese a water plateau in here somehow? Nope. Doesn't like it up there, that's for sure. Yeah, like I would love, even just there is pretty good, 24. I think we looked up here before, also 24. Oh, I think I forgot about trees, that you can just get rid of trees to place buildings. Yeah, let's take a 36 there. Expand on the resort that we've got in there. We've got a 20-point hut we can tuck in underneath here. 23-point hut, pardon me. We've got another water. So this water plateau, I think I'm going to stick it out here because 15 points is pretty good. And, you know, where else are you going to find those points eventually? Again, we started to park up this hop field because I'm becoming converted to the idea that it is highly unlikely we'll be pulling more hops fields. So let's just live with it. We did just get a plateau, which is kind of frustrating because, you know, you would have loved to have been able to throw the resort oasis on it, but hey. Oh, although what I could do is... No, I don't think they're going to fit in close enough. I was going to say if I was truly bonkers and had lost my mind, I could stick a plateau on there and do something nuts like that. But perhaps we have another open spot kind of in here that, yeah, we can like increase our housing real estate with. Or like on this ledge, something weird like that. I don't know. Or like slide another plateau like into the wall so that it's within reach of our, so that it's somehow within reach of our temple. That's a crazy idea that just might work another time, but for now, let's fill up this little field area because why not? Good handful of points there. Even like these, I think, are going to start doing well over here because we have enough. But if a little thin park somewhere in here would rack in quite a few points. But for now, let's keep gussying up our field over here because it's pretty dang good. 13 plus per park we're putting here still. Continue that path. Add a lake at the end there. Can we talk about putting a park in the city at all? Is there room for parks up here? Not particularly. Maybe a thin one along the edge there. But we don't have a thin one right now. We got a big honker here for 11. 14, ooh. Yeah, 15. I like that. That's a great spot. And let's take a 14 there. We can make a little path. 12. Ooh, even up here maybe? A little... Can they share both? Yeah, 14 again. Okay, what else do we have coming? Still holding out hope here for the extra mason. Perhaps silly, but it's a dream to hit 200 points on a building. That would be insane. I don't think I've ever gotten anywhere close to that before, so just be nutty to see that. 22. Out there we get just about nothing. 24, 31. 31, 13, 25. Yeah, let's take the 31 here. Healthy, good room for some competition in here, right? 31. Another house that we know not what we do with. 7. Another circus, that's going to be a bit of a nightmare. Oh, right, our houses were going up here. Right. And netting us a big chunk of points here. Let's do that. And yeah, a 26-point circus up here. Heck yeah. Ooh, 32 up on the rocks. I like that. I like a 32-point circus up on the rocks here. That's a very cool place for one. It's got the balloon too. That makes perfect sense. Canonically, it's brilliant. It's just genius. Alright, so where can we... can squeeze a few more points there. 6 we were talking about. Where's this? Can we hit anything here? Oh, yeah, we can. We can hug that in and get 10. I mean, this gets us a good handful of points, but at what cost? 12, 18 there. I still feel like there'd be some cornball way I could slide this like into the wall here and pull another 25 off of it for my temple, but it's just not happening. So let's keep moving. We got more walls here. I think we already tried this spot, but I guess I figured I'd try and finesse it in there again. Not looking good though. A ledge here. Oop, 12. 12 isn't anything too special for a wall. Could squeeze it right up against here maybe. No, not letting me do that either. Picky walls this game. 14 up here is kind of nice. Oh, this little side area here has just all of a sudden become like a huge point farm for me. 23. Absolutely. And then do I get something similar for... No. Only an 11 on that side. Let's throw another park down. I think we kind of tapped out this area. 8, 10. These are still fine, but we have better ones here now when we split between the two resorts and some of those trees. So yeah, let's take a 14 up here. On that ledge. Oof, we can take a 16. I'll hold off though. Let's hold off and see what we get here. Another tower is good. Another tower is nice. I mean, it does bring us even closer if we were to do it like here. I mean, we would still get 26 points, and it does get us even closer to having... Let's think here. This is worth 185. A tower placed here gets it to 195. And a park. I don't think it would reach even if I got a park there somehow. Oh, if there was some way for me to get a park into here that was not on the plateau itself. Oh, if there was just some way. I'm out of all plateaus. This has just been, I apologize, but this has just become the quest for a 200-point building. And I hope you're all on board for it still, because that's just what we're doing right now. We're trying to figure out how to make that, trying to figure out how to make a 200-point building work with all of our might. Even just getting another wall, but I don't think it would reach. Like, let me just put that there for an experiment. I don't think it reaches. Oh, it does. And that costs 0, right? Is there any way for me to get like a point out of it? 0, 0, 0. It's all. I think it's gonna be all 0 no matter what. But a 0 for that, and then a 26. Okay, we have to make sure that this will reach too, though. So we can get 26. Yeah, that's it. $205-point temple. That's a huge dab. Another one. Look at those points still racking in. Thank you. 200 of them. And let's just show Jaina here as a, the doggle clock special. That's incredible. Now watch when I hit this plus button with the pack I just unlocked. It's gonna be a, it's gonna absolutely be a Mason. Which, No, yeah, because once I hit the plus button, you can't undo. So, but why would I want to? We just got a 205 point temple. That's unbelievable. So happy with that. Um, yeah, I don't know what else there is to even say. That's just great. 10 points there. So let's just try and breeze through the rest of this here. Pick up some points as we go, but we know more or less where everything else is going now. We, you know, it was not that much of a the quandary. The remaining quandary was whether or not we were going to be able to find a way to pull 200 points out of that temple, and we did it. Who's gonna complain? Surely not you. I'm not gonna complain. That made this whole recording session worthwhile. Not that it wasn't already worthwhile. You know that I deeply value our time together. You know that. Don't make me say it. 9 up here. Oh, why did I do that though? When I've got this area here that's worth, 13, 12, 13 again. This has 2 of those on it, but 9 is fine. Can I do anything better over here? No. In fact, they do worse. So let's take the 9. We've got some parks. We've got some plateaus. Got some fissures that I truly don't know what to do with because we're so highly saturated along the oh, you can just double dip now. We're at that point. All right, 16 points for that one. Let's look if we can double dip over here somewhere too. 9, 10 is pretty good. 10 is good. And in here I saw 12, yeah. 12 is also good. See, so I guess that's one aspect of it, right? Is that like, the better you do over time, your buildings can kind of loop around and become profitable again. I truly don't know how balanced this game is when it comes to stuff like that. I've never really bothered to Google if there are like infinite island combos. You know what I mean? I bet there are people that can just sort of max them out. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, if you were especially shrewd with your placements. Get 9 there, 6. Should just be able to get a 9 over here though, right? Yeah. Take another 9 there. A plateau. So parks 7 is fine, but is there somewhere I could fit a nice park, I wonder, along a plateau or on the plateau in some such way? I bet there is, but hey. So yeah, I mean, let's start. I guess we're going to start winding it down because our point totals are going to just get overwhelming again. We're already running a little long on this one because it was such a wildly successful island. Hope you were all having fun, relaxing with me. Like I said, I think I've mentioned it in pretty much every video I've made with this game before, but these recording sessions are some of the most fun to me because I just get to chat, and it's just fun to do that sometimes and not think about the editing part. Just let my brain kind of switch off and make this big gorgeous island. So it's been a lot of fun, and we're not done yet, but we are gonna be quick going through our where would you live segment and such. Sorry for the big where would you live fans. Gonna be a quick one tonight. Another pack. There it is. I knew it was coming too. Ugh. I would have stuck it right there where the wall is, and then that would have been the raw 25 that we were looking for, but Hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Take a free 25 there. Well, not exactly free. Let's give some docks to our fishermen. Oh, see, there's a water plateau that has grass on it. That's what I was looking for when I was talking about putting something like that there, and then maybe getting to edge that in closer. Yeah, I mean, it'll fit, but it's not going to fit in a way that it'll reach. Yeah, let's just add another dock there. Let's add a dock here. We can put another one of these somewhere nice. Oh, there you go, up there. It gets a little bonus from its friend. Another house for this top level sort of complex that's developed. Park up here could probably do really nice too. Well, I guess not. The dang lumberjacks and everything. Don't let it be friends. I don't know that it's gonna fit in here any. Oh, 11 is pretty good. How about down here? 8's still 8. Yeah, let's put one up there because it looks nice. I've got a wall to put in somewhere, and that is gonna just about do it. Once again, I hope everybody's been having a good. Ooh, there you go. We'll see protection wall for that little tiny part of the city, and a big plateau here to go out and view the waterfront stuff with. So that is our island, and it is a doozy. Holy heck. There is a closer look at our 200-point building. Just amazing. That makes me very, very happy. This bustling metropolis pretty much worked out exactly as I planned. Wish we had a little more room on this side, but we sort of made up with it with a well-placed plateau there, and a city center down here. Sort of gave us some extra housing space that we were sorely needing. Great little industrial park brewery down here. This resort space is incredible, just like this sweet, excellent valley with the fog and this old ancient park you can go and visit. Check out the architecture there. This sort of secondary metropolis that built up around the logging industry is interesting. Didn't expect to get this much use out of it, but this market made it extra profitable, as well as the fact that we had the statue replaced there from the start. I'm gonna start thinking about my markets in this way a little more. I think I thought the range on them was so big that it wouldn't really be possible. But I think perhaps the verticality solved some of that with this. Because if this was ground level with everything else, I'm not sure I would have been able to get the same bonuses. And again, just a little, a well-planned little jewelry store, a little village down here with the farmers, and their own dock here. So where would I live? There was one place that actually really stuck out to me. If I remember, oh, you know what? It's going to be on this little extension here. It's such a cool, marvel of engineering, this, plateau we've got built partially into the wall. So I think I'd like to live out here. Maybe that'll be my door right there. You've got your monument next to it. You can come right out, look out over the ocean and the farming. And then you've also got easy access to the Rocktop Circus and the tavern over here. So that's just a nice place to be. Yeah, I mean that'll pretty much be it. I mean it's a fantastic island. The levels on it are really, really cool when you look at it from up here. It really is a fun one to build. So yeah, I mean I hope you enjoyed it. We're like with all good things, you must move on. So we're gonna say goodbye to this island, but it sure was a fun one to build, but we will expedition to our next one, and I will thank you again for tuning in. So you get a little 15 bonus minutes here as we went over a bit. But next week, 8 days from now, we will be building on this luscious dark green. This looks like it gets a lot of rain. But yeah, this beautiful dark green island. and this will be a lot of fun to build on. So I will see you guys in 8 days. I hope you have a lovely week, and we'll meet you back here then. Bye for now.